If you're a heating air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, why should you role play with a closer and why does it matter? This is a super important question. I'm Scott Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live from Sacramento, California on a perfect day to talk about sales and business and a perfect day to talk about you for HVAC technicians' sales secrets. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. You are going to be new to sales. You're going to be in sales for a while. You could be pretty darn good at what you do, or you could be a closer. And here is the advice that I would give you. You should 100%, and I am saying this with 100% certainty, role play with the best of the best as much as you can. And there's a couple of reasons for that. You are looking for what they say. You are looking for how they react. You are looking for their body language and listen to their vocal pitch and tone. And so one of the things that I like to do if I'm working on a new word track is to call somebody who's got just as good of skills as me, preferably better. Preferably better. Like, look, I am not 100% closer. I don't close every deal that I go to. I still have room to learn. I still make mistakes. And so I'm always looking like, here's my level. I want this from where I'm at up, okay? And so I've got a couple of friends that like on a weekly basis, I'll reach out to them and go, hey, I got a word track I'm working on. I got something that I want to say. And I'll say like, here, let me give you the scenario. And then I'll say it. And then I wait for them to go, have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? You know where you're going to get hung up? You know where you're going to have a problem? This is probably the response that you're going to get. And you're like, that is gold, okay? So my role play may be a little bit different than yours, but if you have somebody who works in your office, you've got a friend, you've got somebody who's got the capabilities, the skills, the talents to help you get to where you need to be, absolutely role play with them. And because here's what's going to happen. You can't learn this stuff from a book. At some point, you become beyond the book. Yes, you can look at a book and you can say, here's how I would say it and here's how I would do it. But until you actually put it out into the universe and say it out loud, you don't always necessarily know the result that you're going to get. And this right here is why you should join my email publication. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not the YouTube channel. And here's something you don't know. On a weekly basis, I work with entrepreneurs in various different industries on coaching calls. And part of my role and responsibility is to get them to the next level. And one of the things that I am requested to do the most, whether it's marketing, whether it's business growth and strategies, or whether it's business buying, those are three areas that I do coaching in every week. I get, hey, Scott, will you role play with me? I'm like, yeah, let's go. And, you know, it's a safe space. A good coach is going to say, hey, look, here's the thing. I'm going to have you go it. I'm going to have you say what needs to be said. And then we will work on it from there. Now, huge mistake that I see salespeople make is they do the meta description, okay? So if I sit down with you and I say, hey, I want to think about it, I don't want you to describe the situation to me. I don't want you to give me the setup. I don't want you to give me the scene. I want you to go, oh, you got to think about it? So based upon everything that we talked about earlier, your needs, your analysis, like roll into the sales process. Don't narrate it. Because here's what's going to happen is somebody's there to help you. They don't need your narration. They already know what you're up against. They already know what you're doing. They already know the situation. Like if I'm role playing with you and you go, hey, I got to think about it. And then you start narrating me, I'm going to go time out. Like don't narrate. Don't meta explain what's going on. Give me your reaction. Give me what you're going to say because you're chewing through valuable time, right? Hey, I got to think about it. You should be like, boom. Like, hey, based upon our conversations, everything that you shared with me earlier, this doesn't really fit. Like you should be rolling right into the process. Now, that may not be exactly what I say. I'm just using it for an example for you to say like, okay, how do I get the most out of my time? Right? So if you're meeting with a group of people, the best way you get your most out of your time is to have somebody be the timekeeper and somebody be in charge for that meeting. If you're going one-on-one and you're role-playing with a closer, whether you're over the phone, whether you're face-to-face, you should be really treating that like you're dealing with an attorney and it's like $400 or $500 or $600 an hour. Depending upon the city, 1,000, okay? Maybe 1,200 to 1,400. So be aware that your skills, talents, capabilities, and your knowledge and your ability to make income is going to go from here to here fast. But there is one downfall. There's one downfall. All the people around you, do this with me, all the people around you are going to look and they're going to go, dude, you went from here to here. What, do you got the cheat code? Are you a liar? Are you a fraud? Because it's easier for them to project and say, there's no way that I could do it. I don't see how you got there. Okay, so I'm giving you the fair warning. There is a cost to role play. There is a cost to being better at what you do. There is a cost to getting the skills that you need. And that cost is what people are going to say about you and say, I don't believe that you did it on your own. You're a liar, you're a cheat and fraud. And you can smile and know like, hey, Scott told me that was going to happen. You got one of 3 things to do from here, just one of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it. Every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend and tag them. They're going to love you. I'll love you. We'll see you soon.